The joy of blooming blossoms. In a busy town, there was a flower shop called Blooming Blossoms. The shop was owned by a friendly lady named Miss Violet. Miss Violet loved flowers, and she shared her beautiful bouquets for everyone. Every morning, Miss Violet woke up early to visit the flower market. She picked the freshest flowers in all colors: red roses, yellow sunflowers, pink tulips, and blue forget-me-nots. She brought them back to her shop and arranged them in pretty vases. People loved visiting Blooming Blossoms. They came to buy flowers for birthdays, weddings, and even just to make someone smile. Miss Violet always had a warm smile and a kind word for everyone. One day, a little girl named Emma walked into the shop. Emma looked sad. "What's wrong, Emma?" Miss Violet asked gently. "My best friend is moving away," Emma said with tears in her eyes. "I want to give her something special to remind her of the times we spent together." Miss Violet thought for a moment. Then she had a wonderful idea. "Let's make a friendship bouquet," she said. She showed Emma how to pick flowers that meant friendship and love. Together, they made a beautiful bouquet with pink roses, white daisies, and purple lilacs. Emma smiled as she looked at the bouquet. "Thank you, Miss Violet," she said. "This will help my friend remember me." Miss Violet was happy to help Emma. She loved making people smile with her flowers. The next day, an old man named Mr. Green came to the shop. He wanted to buy flowers for his wife. "It's our anniversary," he said. "I want to give her something special." Miss Violet helped Mr. Green choose red roses and white lilac. She wrapped them in a beautiful ribbon. "Your wife will love these," Miss Violet said with a smile. Mr. Green thanked Miss Violet and left with a happy heart. Miss Violet loved being part of these special moments in people's lives. One rainy afternoon, Miss Violet saw a little boy named Max outside the shop. He was holding a small plant that looked very sad. Miss Violet invited him inside. "What's wrong with your plant, Max?" she asked. "I don't know," Max said. "It used to be so green and happy." Miss Violet looked at the plant. "I think it needs a little care," she said. She showed Max how to water the plant just right and give it enough sunlight. Max watched as Miss Violet carefully tended to the plant. "Thank you, Miss Violet," Max said. "I hope it gets better." Miss Violet smiled. "With a little love, it will," she said. As the days went by, Blooming Blossoms became more and more popular. People came from all over the town to buy Miss Violet's beautiful flowers. The shop was always full of colors and sweet smells. One sunny morning, Miss Violet received a surprise. The children of the town had made a big thank you card for her. It was covered in drawings of flowers and had messages saying how much they loved Blooming Blossoms. Miss Violet felt so happy. She knew that her flowers were special, but what made them truly wonderful was the happiness they brought to people. Every day, Miss Violet continued to arrange beautiful bouquets. She made flowers for all occasions, birthdays, weddings, and just to make someone smile. Blooming Blossoms wasn't just a flower shop, it was a place where happiness bloomed.